So today I'm just going to do a video on just seeing how we can create a distance from our busy thoughts. I've had a few people request that sort of video, which is understandable. So how do we create distance from our thoughts? So we can create a gap because we feel like we're in it when we've got a thought train, or we've got a series of repetitive thoughts going round and round. So how to create that gap is it's quite hard when you're in it, when it's really going, but we tend to get spat out. I don't know if you've noticed that, and you think, oh, my mind, it's so busy. So when you get spat out, it's to think, okay, what was happening there? You know, what is actually happening? I'd offer that for anything really. Anything that's going on in your life is to just take a moment to say, what's actually happening here? You know, maybe you'd had a push and pull with somebody, that energy game, backwards and forwards. They say something, you say something back. And sometimes you're wide awake watching it thinking, why am I doing that? And other times we're asleep in the game. So I would offer to wait till you're spat out. It's a lot easier. And there's a few things you could do. 3 things. You could inquire. So that means opening up the focus. So our focus is closed when we're going towards this idea of who we are. This, my life, I'm trapped. Whatever the I thoughts are, or me or my thoughts are. So that seems to be a projection. It seems to be our attention is going out. Our focus is going outwards. And I would offer the biggest shortcut is to be able to turn that attention this way. So that's to open the focus at this point. So we're still sort of looking out that way. And then we could look and say, or ask, okay, so what was actually happening there? What's the origin of those thoughts? So there's the ever-dancing thoughts, but actually what's the origin of those thoughts? What's actually there? Where are they coming from? And if you go to the root of the thought, if you go to the space in which the thoughts are arising, that gives you chance to not be in the ever-changing, but to be in the never-changing, the background, the moment of the thought being offered. So you do have to have this open focus a little bit to be able to just go, okay, what is happening? Where are those thoughts coming from? And then another thing that could be done is, to whom are they coming? You know, who are they for? Again, it's that open focus and that sort of slightly dropping down into the heart center and asking that question, to whom are they coming? To or for? It just stuns the mind because the mind can't really answer that. It's not really an intellectual question, it's a feeling sense. It's this experience of sensing. So to whom are they coming to? And it's like, shh, you know, for me, I just get silence then. To whom are they coming to? Can't actually find who they're being delivered to, these thoughts. So that's one. And then there's a third one, if I can remember it now, while I'm on here. Oh yeah, just to ask, who am I? You know, that's such a great question. Who am I? Again, you're looking for the truth. What's actually happening here? Who am I? The thoughts feel like they're coming to a me. Who actually am I? And it's this way again. Or if I do this, it's this way. You know, if you're looking at the camera, it's this way. Your vision's got to go that way. So it's just getting this not going out to the world, but looking this way. This remembering, this opening up, this backward step into self, this open focus and who am I? I am. Or you could say, what am I? I am. And again, that's not a not a question the mind can answer. Well, it can say, well, I'm this. It'll give you a conceptual answer, but we're not looking for that. So we're just looking for that feeling sense of what am I, or who am I? I am. And there's silence. We've stunned the mind. So it's not to do this once. It's to be more interested in the this way direction. So when you come here, you're seated in the self. When you go there, you're projecting forward into the mental, physical, and emotional world of push and pull. When we rest back, when we open our focus, and when our attention goes this way, can you see it's coming this way? Or if I do it to the camera, the attention is coming this way. And we're seated here. Instead of projecting out, gotta do, gotta get, we're seated here in being, the ground of being. So, you know, this is just an open space of being. So it just feels like the mind is a long way away, you know, somewhere over here. So we can actually, what was happening when I was getting those thoughts. And then you can take action from here. It's not to be in a state of non-doing. There's no doer here. But there is action. There is doing, but just no doer. So things are more harmonious. Things come to you in this seated place. That doesn't mean you sit on the sofa and do nothing. That's what the mind will say. It's a matter of there's more potential for a different avenue, for a clearer thought, for a solution focused rather. And that doesn't even feel right. I said that. That's not right. It's not a focus. It's like it's diffused. It's open. The focus was needed to turn around, but now it's pure potential. So we do need to focus at some point. Instead of focusing out there at the ever-changing, it's to turn in to what's timeless, what doesn't move, what never changes. This.